Where's the other cassette, Daddy?
Paper. Since you don't have my bulletin board, it's not necessary on the board because you don't go about only one person. I phone him up. I give you my home phone number. So just in case, if you don't need that, 4373 2157. I wouldn't mind this. 4373 2157.
Can you dial an outside line?
Yeah, that's my outlet number, huh? Okay. All right.
What's the best time to call?
From the mid-17th to late 18th centuries, Louis XIV, of course, first of all, then his successor and great-grandson, King Louis XV, and finally Louis XVI and his wife, the Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette, the two of them lived in the chateau till the summer of 1789. As you know, the revolution started here in Paris La Française, French-style garden we have in this country. Then we'll be back in Paris by 5. Look at all the signs that in the western of Paris. Quai de Boulogne was let out during the second part of the 19th century, meaning during the reign of Napoleon III, nephew of the great Napoleon. Covers an area, total area of 2,000 acres, and is very similar to Hyde Park in London, in a way that the Quai de Boulogne includes artificial lakes, waterfalls, a children's amusement park, gorgeous there in St. Cloud. In the mid-17th century, Louis XIV's brother, Philip, Duke of Orleans, had a beautiful chateau built specially for him and designed by his brother's favorite architect, Mansart, the great. Mansart also built the enormous Palace of Versailles that we'll visit together this afternoon. Later on, the Palace of St. Cloud became one of Napoleon's favorite residences, the Emperor's summer residence outside Paris. But unfortunately, that beautiful 17th century construction was bombed, burned down during the 1871 Franco-Prussian War. And today, only the park, in 2 minutes we'll drive to the tunnel of St. Cloud, built in 1937. During World War II, when France was occupied by the Germans, this tunnel was used as a secret factory for torpedoes. That's the reason why, unfortunately, most of the rooms that we'll visit together in the palace this afternoon, I mean the King's and Queen's apartments, remain unfurnished, just because the largest part of the original furniture from Versailles still belongs today to national museums and private collections all over the world, and especially in England and in the States. Well, finally, it was an...
Members of the royal family and members of the parliament had the right, the privilege of crossing. All the other people who wanted to pay a visit to the king, to the queen, or to any other member of the royal family had to walk all the way from what is today the small swamp. Well, remember the first building built here was a small 30-room hunting lodge built for Louis XIII. Look at that middle part. That middle part was Louis XIII hunting residence, and from here, one is very well built in order to accommodate the ministers and government officials. And Versailles was not all of the king's official residence, it was also the capital of France. So the Palace of Versailles was in fact like
yeah, look at the size of it.
beginning 1699, 10 years from 1699 to 1709. The problem is that Mansart died in the meantime. He died in 1708, and it was one of Mansart's relatives, his brother-in-law, who was also an architect, Robert Stucot, supervised the end of the construction of the temple. Today, the Chapel of Versailles, together with the Church of the Invalids in Paris, Napoleon's mausoleum, is considered the most perfect and the purest example of French 17th century religious architecture we have in this country. It was, of course, in the Chapel of Versailles that all the major religious events of the court took place: baptisms, weddings, was gone on outside. It's the real world when she realized it was too late. The revolution was already Louis the 14th was the king at the new palace of Versailles built all around the expressive ego, vanity, very self-centered. It was no wassail. Of course, the sun. Look at the doors here. The doors of the chapel. Two doors have been put on a few years ago. Look so new today. All the gold that we see in this house, like the gold in the book, here is gold leaf. It is a very, very close coating of real gold. And all the marbles that we see in the chapel, like the marble on the floor here, is frame range in the center of this chapel. It was, of course, the king's painter, Charles Dumas, who took care of the ceiling decoration. This room doesn't belong to the king's apartment. It's called the Hercules Summit. But it's, of course, called the huge fresco. Painted by and called the Hercules. They were was one of Louis the 15th official pensions, meaning that he was, of course, pensioned among people very well, but that he also had to finish his work on a certain day, at a certain time, and not letters. So you can imagine the pressures, stress. It was only 49. From Italy, velvet being, of course, a thicker and much warmer fabric. Look at the walls here. They're all covered with velvet, which is not, of course, the original 17th century fabric, but I mean, just like the courtyard of Versailles, this room also looks as it was at the time of Louis XIV, with 4 portraits on the walls showing full members of Louis XIV's family. The king's son, who died 4 years before his father in 1711, the Duke of Burgundy, the king's grandson, another grandson of Louis XIV, who was elected king of Spain in 1700 and took the name of Philip V, first Bourbon king of France, and opposite Louis XIV's great-grandson, young Louis XV, at the age of 17. By columns of flowers. If you look at the wall in front of us, again, you'll see a 17th century marble at the age of 37 by Jean Gardner. As you can see, the king is the Roman Empire. And Latin mythology is very à la mode, very popular in this country throughout the 16th, 17th century. And source of history, all the artists who worked for the royalty and for the nobility. Louis XIV, who married in 1661, princess to Marie Theresa. Marie Theresa was the daughter of the king of Spain, Philip IV. Unfortunately for her husband, Marie Theresa was pretty public. She was very short. She had black teeth. She had Dolly all the time. She was terrible breath. And that's one of the reasons why Louis had so many friends. Especially the last greatest, for the greatest king in the world to marry such a bourgeoise in public. So the ceremony took place at night in a small chapel in the king's private chamber. Everybody sits between the windows. This kind of decoration is called in French full the eye, meaning that at first sight, you may think this is small. If you look a little closer, well, you find it's only when the king played, well, he was always surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of people watching, staring, as if to let the king's and queens and friends who lived there in Versailles didn't have any privacy at all. They had to go out in public, This room was used by Louis XIV's bodyguards. Then a few years later, the early 18th century was transformed into a music room by Louis XV, the second king of France, and who married at the age of 17. Her name was Marie Lajinska. She was 22 years old when she married the king of France. Her husband, 10 children. Savonnerie was a royal workshop and was a carpet factory located in Paris, founded by Louis XIV from Mr. Colbert in the mid-17th century. It took 3 to 4 years to get carpet like this in the 17th century. The great paintings on the wall belonged to Louis XIV's private collection. Was in the king's bedroom in the winter. Part of the winter when I said the decoration was changed from 5 a.m. and noon, after a whole week, well, the king's body was transferred into the Basilica of Saint Denis in the northern suburbs of Paris, where the king and France were traditionally buried before the Revolution. There's another portrait of Louis XV and his young wife, Marie Lajinska, on the wall. A beautiful 17th century gold tapestry that shows the king, Louis XIV, in the middle. We're sitting in Fontainebleau, the king's hunting residence, the south of Paris, the commander to the colonel chief residence. The ceremony took place in the king's bedroom. The colonel chief was the Pope's nephew, Pope Alexander VII. At the gate are furniture called commode, French, they are original. Both made in Paris in the early 18th century by one of our greatest cabinet makers called Buddha, ebony, gilt bronze. These 2 pieces were before the Revolution in the Grand Trianon, the king's summer residence, a few miles away from here. As for the cloth that you see in here, the cloth was offered to Louis XIV by the city of Paris. It was made in 1746, and the top was used as a throne room by Louis XIV. You have to imagine the silver throne sitting against the wall on a raised platform made of velvet canopy. It was given to the priests It was here that Louis received visiting ambassadors, and well, on party nights, this king was given over to music. And an official portrait of Louis XIV at the age of 60. Hyacinthe Rigaud. As you can see, the king was represented in a rather telling pose. Louis was a very good dancer, and well, he had a rather high opinion of his own leg. And well, wished their beauty to be admired by his children. Remember, the king died at the age of 77. Very old in those days. That game was the thing that the king died at the age of 77. It wasn't the only one. Very, very old. And not only here in France, showing Louis XIV riding a horse over his enemies, running through the book, supported by two chained with garlands and crowns. You know, by the way, when you visit Versailles today, everything looks so clean and beautiful. It was, of course, quite different. In a way that they didn't have toilets. And they also used what we call in French chaise essay. And sometimes receipts from their private settings on their and they windows and like they did in the winter. All the windows here were blue, were silver. That's what they're not. Recently, a couple of years ago, some of the rooms on the second floor, the furniture we have today in the palace was either bought back by the state or given back to the Palace of Versailles by some very rich people. This was the first one in the Queen, used as a museum, especially by Maria Jessup, who enjoyed organizing here, shining on the Queen's bed is original. Thanks to that beautiful 18th century. Merci. It was, of course, in this room that the Queens of France slept every night. Look at the bedspread I was talking about. See how beautiful it is. It was also here that every morning the Queens had to receive the public. They, of course, never received visitors lying in their bed, but sitting in front of their dresser by the fireplace, surrounded by their chambermaids and ladies in waiting. And see the gilded railing in front of the Queen's bed was like a symbol at the time of the royalty, when the Queen received here the lords and ladies of the court. Well, the members of the court were not allowed to go beyond this railing. It was like members of the Queen's household have the right and privilege of crossing. Two small gates. Can you get it? Yes. Did you get it? Let's move a little bit, please. In all, 19 royal infants were born in this very room. Why in public? Well, for a very simple reason. If the Queen was to have to do her mother, Empress Marie Theresa of Austria, and her brother, Joseph II, Emperor of Austria. Before wearing this big white dress and holding a rose. Marie Antoinette wanted to offer this portrait to her mother. She never did, but if you look at the frame here, you'll see MTA for Marie Theresa of Austria, the Queen's mother. That other portrait of Marie Antoinette is very, very well known in France, and it's in all the history books. It shows the Queen, painted by Madame Vigier-Lebrun 2 years before the Revolution in 1787 in her bedroom. See the jewel case in the background to the right? Marie Antoinette with 3 of the 4 children. The Queen had 4 kids, but one of the Queen's daughters, the youngest one, called Sophie, died when she was very young. She was 6 months old when she died. See the empty cradle on the painting is like a tribute to Sophie, who died so young. They slept overnight, they slept in the house here behind screens. It was also in this room that they lived before, having to get off their portable chairs before painting. It was also in this very that Marie Antoinette's God of art that's launched. That they had chopped off here until the early 1960s.
Napoleon the 14th and the first one. Napoleon zoom kar raha hai? Zoom it ऊपर में जरा जोड़े.
Zoom out and you can get
I'm doing it.
the picture with the this is too dark, it won't come. Too dark, it won't. Half money, you have to see.
It's too dark, it's too much of a glare, it won't come from. Daddy, look at me. Daddy, look at me. Daddy.
Go down, no.
Let me take it. There's Mommy. I'm taking stupid pictures. That's her. Hi, Daddy.
Don't move him.
versatile. It's called a French garden because
Yeah.
French garden means that everything is man-made. Nothing was gardened in. It was all fixed and put. And in the background you can see the forest.
Okay, this is Gail and this is Maria. They are from New York.
That's the tower from Let's try to see
venez me voir, merci. Puis la chronique a quand même fini, merci. The Alma Bridge is famous for the statue which is on the left, called a swan, and he was a soldier of Napoleon from Africa. And in 1910, the war became a sabotage. Et cette église qui est à droite maintenant, c'est la première église américaine que l'on a construite en Europe en 1931. Et uniquement dans Paris, il y a 22 000 Américains qui vivent. On the right is the first American church built in the Italian bridge was built under Napoleon III. And all the statues represent the victories of Napoleon on earth and on sea. Et le plus beau des ponts de Paris, le pont Alexandre III, est construit au siècle dernier pour commémorer les armes de la ville de Paris et de l'autre côté du pont, les armes de la famille des Romanov. The most beautiful of the bridges of Paris, called Alexander III Bridge, commemorates the alliance between France and Russia. So in the middle, there is a city of Paris, and on the other side of the bridge, the small palais is the other tree. Grand palais, petit palais, they are next to the Champs-Élysées. You can see beautiful exhibition inside. Et maintenant, on va passer sur le pont which is 33 centuries old. And the Concorde Bridge, it was built in 1790 with the stone of the famous prison called La Bastille. And that bridge. Et toutes ces péniches sont amarrées le long des quais. Elles ont été transformées en appartements flottants. And the cushion on the boat just along the quay, the navigable some floating houses. Just the big building before the outer trees. These palaces from the 18th century was used for the model of the White House in Washington. The undertree White House is a copy from this palace. Et ce grand bâtiment, c'est la gare d'ancienne et des plus vieilles gares de Paris. Elle date de 1898. Pendant très longtemps, d'intérieur, il y avait la troupe de Jean-Louis Barrault et de Madeleine called Offset Station. For a long time, there was a theater inside, and now there is a museum called Offset Museum. It is a museum only about the 19th century. You can see beautiful impressionist paintings. Okay, la petite fenêtre, elle est coincée entre celle qui est la façade rouge et la façade blanche. La plus petite maison de Paris avec une seule fenêtre. Just on your right, the right one window only. Smallest house in Paris. Just on your right. Et juste là. Et le Louvre, il a fallu 7 siècles pour le construire, du 12e au 19e jusqu'à Napoléon III. 700 ans pour faire le Louvre. Avant, c'était le plus grand palais royal du monde, c'est 20 km². C'est devenu le plus grand musée. À l'intérieur, il y a 400 000 œuvres d'art. Et si vous voulez voir chaque œuvre d'art pendant 3 minutes seulement, il vous faudra environ 5 de la cité il y a 2000 ans. À cette époque, Paris s'appelait Lutèce, les habitants des Parisiens. C'est le cœur de Paris, de la cité. And Paris, inhabitants de Paris. Here is a city island. Voilà, la cité.
It up from here. Can you right away? Okay. That is now.
Et le plus, and you see the faces at the top, c'est all our ministers, caricatures of ministers. And there are 382 of them are different with the all. Napoleon III, and symbol of Napoleon III. And Saint Michael Bridge will lead you on your right to the Latin Quarter. Le quartier latin, the history of the students, university to the summer, to the book. Et le plus petit école de Paris, tout simplement appelé le Petit Pont. Encore pour la scène et la plus étroite. The smaller bridge of Paris, c'est et la cathédrale Notre-Dame date du XIIe siècle. Elle fut construite en 1163 d'après les plans de l'archevêque de Paris, Maurice de Sully. Elle ne fut terminée que 2 siècles plus tard, 200 ans pour construire Notre-Dame. Elle est si grande que 9000 personnes peuvent pénétrer à l'intérieur, une ville entière. De nos jours, elle a plus de 800 ans. The cathedral was built at the 12th century in 1163 and was finished only 2 centuries later, 200 years to build it. And it is so large that Notre-Dame est la pointe de vue de la cité. This night it should be answered with the end of the city island and the cathedral. Et à droite du pont de la Tournelle, c'est Sainte-Geneviève, la Sainte de Paris. Et à droite du meuble, il y a le drapeau sur la terrasse, c'est la Tour d'Argent. Les restaurants les plus célèbres, aussi les plus chers de Paris. Dernier étage, il y a le drapeau sur le toit. You see the building with the flag is one of the most famous and very expensive restaurants in Paris, called la Tour d'Argent, with a flag at the last floor. Tour d'Argent means silver tower. Students inside.
C'est un truc des
And as you see while turning, to pass on the other side of the two islands. Alors, maintenant, on va passer de l'autre côté de l'île Saint-Louis et de l'île de la Cité. Je vais faire des photos, vous avez des plus jolies vues de Paris. Regardez vers Notre-Dame. Here is one of the more beautiful sights. Et juste après le pont Sully, derrière à gauche, il y a un très bel hôtel particulier, l'hôtel Lambert, qui date du XVIIe. Et c'est là où vécut le célèbre pianiste Frédéric Chopin avec Georges Sand, l'actrice Michel Morgan, Mélina Mercouri. Il appartient à la famille Rothschild. Not the grey one behind. Alors, l'hôtel Lambert, vous savez, il est caché en partie par les arbres avec la 18th century. All our private houses. Et à notre près de nous, le pont Marie date de 1600 in the honor of the last king of France, who was Louis Philippe. So you notice there is a crown symbol of the French king. Again, City Island with the Cathedral Notre-Dame. On est de l'autre côté de l'île de la Cité, as you see we're on the other side of the City Island. Charles Chirac et l'hôtel de ville, pour le voir quand on passe le pont par la façade de style Renaissance du Palais. It's much nicer to look at it after the bridge from the back. Ensuite, c'est la cour de cassation. On the left, it is called la Conciergerie, and it was the first palace of the kings till the 14th century. Later, it became a prison, and it was especially famous during the French Revolution. There were kept the Queen Marie Antoinette, Robespierre, and so many others before they were all beheaded. Faces of the ministers, caricatures. I remind you, there are 382 of them on river, which is also part of the bridge. Je rappelle qu'il y en a 340. On the left, it is called, created in 1635, and the French Academy asked for learning the French language, the dictionary. Alors voilà, on est sur le chemin du retour. de haut. Elle pèse 7000 tonnes et est repeinte tous les 7 ans avec 40 tonnes de peinture. Il faut 2 ans pour la repeindre. Power was built by Gustav Eiffel from 1887 to 1889 for the Universal Exhibition of 1889 and also for the anniversary of the French Revolution of 1789. It is 320 meters high, 1,000 feet high, and weighs 7,000 tons. And it is painted every 7 years with 40 tons of paint.
We kijken of we dat op die boot zitten hier. Ik ben aan het hotel.
Maybe later on you can go to the
Oh, you can already see all of Paris. Look over there.
No, we are going in the third one.
That first stop.
This first step.
I'm going straight to the top.
It's just like the elevator.
We actually got out the second one, I think.
What's the first floor?
Looks so nice, huh? This, look at that one. And it's a
Look down.
yeah, look nice.
Oh God. You can't walk up the stairs. It's too far.
कैसेट मारा ये अंदर कुछ चलते हैं ना फिलहाल बॉस्टन थी आपने कोई फ्लाइट का नंबर दैट इज आल्सो
कल की दुराना भक्त कृपाणा पुरुषाणम मोपरा जय नटवर नागर सर गुण सागर विमल युजागर जय जय विमल युजागर जय विमल युजागर
Hare Thank you.
खंडन पावन पानी वाणी दादुर मोर बगे सवदास रावण को जाय शंकर रावण मात जोड़े नार करे नतनावन पूजा शंकर राम को धरि अजमल न कर कोवर लालन कोई समीरत हम भरियामुन कोई समीरा हम भरियामुन कोई समीरा
Don't let it close, don't let it close. That's all right.
Everybody, one more time so Jigar wants to do it. Alright, this time the girls gotta win, okay? Yeah!
Let's go!
Are they ready? Are you guys ready?
Knee turn! Knee turn! Sorry! That's all right. Let's go! Oi, 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 oi! He's good.
Now, while I'm turning the dollhouse, I say the magic words, abracadabra, happy birthday, Anuja. And we keep turning the dollhouse till we get it all the way turned around. When I get the dollhouse all the way turned around, I'm going to take off one of the latches over here, and I'm going to take off one of the latches over here. Then I'm going to take off one of the latches over here, and the last latch right over here. Now I'm going to take and tap on the dollhouse 1, 2, 3 times. And what happened to the little doll?
Hey!
Turned into a big doll.
That's good.
Thank you, Anu.
Good. My goodness, how can you do that? Good, man. See, it was easy.
She hit down here. You just disappeared. Where was she?
Yeah.
Maybe she hit down here under the doll. That was never probably. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he turned.
Now you gotta. Okay,
Okay,
next
well,
one
during
is
the
you.
show, I'm going to have a lot of you up here helping me. Not quite yet, a little later. Now, when you come up, you got to sit down, guys, so we can see behind you. When you come up, I want everybody to be careful not to knock anything over up here, okay? And make sure you don't spill this vase of water. Now, what I'm going to do first, Wait, let me do this instead. Let me put the water over here in this bowl so you won't spill it. It might be safer this way. We'll get back to this later.
Hey, is Bagba is you? Sorry, Bagba, is it you or what?
Now, what I want you guys to do when you come up here to help me, like I said, you got to be real careful not to knock anything over up here. But make sure, especially, you don't spill this vase of water up here. Hey, wait a minute. Thought I dumped all that out of there already. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. When you come up here to help me... Hey, wait a minute. Let's make sure it's all gone now. All gone?
Yeah. Put it on Anuja's head.
We're going to start by dumping this water out here.
How can you do
I thought
that?
you said it was all gone.
Hey, big guy, you didn't want
There's always water in the vase.
Hey, come on, my nuts!
So why
get
is it
you,
dumping water
huh?
out here like this? Or I take it and dump it out there?
Trying to get you.
Because there's always water in the vase.
Okay, do it again.
Anyway, that's going to be my whole show now. For the next hour, I'm going to stand up here, and I'm just going to keep dumping water into here like this.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get rid of that. Thank you. When I first started doing magic shows, I started out 17 years ago with one trick, and I still do it in all my shows today. It's called the magic card. Now, if you'll pretend this is a big deck of cards, you'll see over here we have one dot, which is the ace, right?
Yeah.
Over here we have the 4. Over here we have the 3. Over here we have the 6. It's very easy. It's a card with 4 sides. We have the ace, the 4, the 3, and the 6. I tell you what, I'm going to show you guys how I did this one. It's a real simple trick. You can make this yourself and fool all your friends with it. Here's the way it works. If you hold it here, you see how many dots? 1. Looks like the ace, right? But if they're thinking about a deck of cards, if you hold it like this, see, it looks like 1, 2, 3 now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's really only 2 there. But because they're thinking about a deck of cards, that looks like a 3. That looks like the ace. There's really only 2. It's the same thing here. It looks like a 4, doesn't it? By putting your hand here, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's really only 5 on this side. Okay? So it's real easy. You can make one of these yourself and fool your friends with it. Now there is one problem doing it.
Alpana.
Alpana? Okay, Alpana, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the magic wand and wave it over all the kids like that. Can you do that for me? Now that girl. Just like that, Alpana. Wave it back and forth.
Yeah, what happened?
What'd you do?
Yeah.
Not like that.
It's broken.
It's not funny. Do it like this.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this isn't going to work today, is it? Thank you anyway, sweetheart. Give her a hand for helping me up here. One trick you've probably seen all magicians doing before is called the cut. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot my magic scissors. Well, I can't do this right. What I was going to do was cut it here, and then I was going to cut it here. Have 3 pieces of rope. I then take the ends, tie them into knots, pass it through my hands, throw the knots away, and have 1 piece of rope. But I forgot to bring the magic scissors, so I can't cut the rope, I can't tie it knots, I can't throw the knots away, I can't make 1 piece of knots, pass it through my hand, throw the knots away. We would have had 1 single piece of rope, and it would have looked something like that. Now that would have been a good trick, huh? Next time I'll do it right. Okay. Let me take off my jacket. I don't need that anymore. Fine. We're going to take those cards, and we're going to take this little box right here and try to do a special trick with it. What I want you to do for me, Elmer, take your top card off the deck. Don't let me see it. Just that 1 card. Just the 1 card you cut to. Show it to the guys out there. Let them see it. Don't say it out loud, guys. Just look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Elmer, after they all see it and after you see it, I want you to take it and tear it in half. I already closed the box. Why didn't you give me that before? Well, just hold that one now. Hold this in your other hand. This isn't going to work right now. We're going to try something different. Wave the box over your head 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3. Now say the magic words. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Happy birthday, Anuja.
Happy birthday, Anuja.
Open the box up and see what you got. Wait a minute. Take that out. Anybody knows which card he was thinking of, just shout it out. But don't guess at it. But if you really think you're getting a picture in your mind of what it really was, when I count to 3, shout it out. Wait till we count to 3. Maybe nobody will get it. Maybe 1 or 2 people will. I never know for sure. It doesn't always work right. Encore. Think about your car. Get everybody. Back row 2, all the way in the back. Now I'm going to count to 3. On the count of 3, if anyone knows what it was, shout it out. Please don't guess at it. Wait till we count to 3. Here we go. 1, 2. Pile of candy right there next to her. And I'm going to guess how many candies she has. I won't even look, okay? Now don't eat any of the candies though, okay, Ruchi? You just make a big pile of candy. Now, when I bring this trick out, a lot of you guys are going to know what this is. Don't say anything or you'll ruin it for Ruchi, okay? I know you know what it is. Okay, Ruchi. That's all I wanted, Ruchi. I was only kidding.
That's okay.
She's still scared of him. Thank you, Ruchi. No.
I'm 5 years old.
This time I need...
Who's 5 years old?
Jump here. Come over here. Let's put you right on top. The rabbit, Papa Rabbit. You hold Mama Rabbit. I take Papa Rabbit. I squish them all up. You squish up Mama Rabbit. That's enough. Don't hurt her. Don't hurt her. Now give her back to me. Now we take Mama Rabbit and Papa Rabbit. We put them together. We put Mama and Papa Rabbit in the birthday girl's hand. Now squeeze tight. Wait, not my finger. Let go of my finger. All right, hold it just like that now. Straight out like that. There you go. Got him? Don't let go. I'm going to say the magic words and I'm going to count to 3. When I count to 3, then you open your hand and they're going to disappear right out of your hand.
Okay.
Okay. You think I can do that?
Yeah.
All right, to make sure I didn't cheat, did I really put any feeling in there?
Yeah.
Take a little peek and make sure they're there before we start. You see them?
Yeah.
Okay, they're there. Okay, here we go. We say abracadabra, happy birthday, Anuja. We go 1, 2, 3, they're gone.
What happened?
Wait, you squeezed her too hard. Box, where's the cover? He said it's inside the box. I said, no, I want the cover that goes on the outside. He said, I know. He said, it's on the inside. Didn't make any sense at all. We argued for a long time. Finally, he said, let me show you. He took the white box apart, opened it up, took out this little blue box. I said, what do I do with that? He said, that's the cover for the white box. I said, no, it's not. But he insisted it was. He put it down, picked up the white box, put it together, put it inside the blue box, covered it back up. So there's your cover for the white box. You'll see why it's my favorite part of the show. We take the knot. And we put the knot right in here. Okay. Oop, don't pull it away now. Hold it like that. I'm going to say the magic words. I'm going to count to 3. On the count of 3, I'm going to pull the scarf, Niraj. When I pull the scarf, you hang on real tight, okay? You say, abracadabra, happy birthday, Anuja. And we go 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Wait a minute. I should have only counted to 2 this time, huh? Okay. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Niraj. All right. No, I need Anu to help me one more time. Anu, if you would please take a seat right there. I'm going to ask her to take this box and hold it over her head. Okay, there she goes. Now to have some fun. I'm going to take one of these swords over here.
Oh.
I'm going to put one of these swords right in the top of Anu's head, just like that. Now I take some more swords. Then I put a sword right in here like this. And another sword in here like this. One more over here. And one down here. Now when I put these swords in, I put them in very carefully and very slowly. I put her head in the drawer. I closed the drawer. I ran back, covered the box up. You didn't see me do that, did you?
No.
You don't think I put those swords in her head, do you? She get hurt that way.
Oh my goodness. No more hand. Oh yeah.
Oh, sit down so the cameras can see.
Come on.
Was that all 7 keys? Wait, let's try something different, Corby. We have one lock. We have 8 keys. Try that one. It wasn't her fault. All right. Toss the key in the hand. Let them see the lock open now. I just want you to see the other 7 keys don't fit. Lock it up again now. Now we have 8 keys here. 1 key fits, 7 of them don't. We're going to mix them all up here real good. When I get them all mixed up, I'm going to get out these 8 envelopes over here. and ask Purvi to drop one key into each envelope for me, okay? Picking the wrong key, you're gonna ruin my whole trick. You want to change your mind? You want number 2?
2.
You want number 2 now? Wait a minute. Are you sure now? If you pick the wrong key, you're gonna ruin my whole trick. Do you want to change your mind? Do you want number 8? Are you sure? You want number 2? You don't want to change your mind anymore. You're gonna ruin my trick if you're wrong. You better be right. Which one do you want? She still says number 2. All right, dump it out of there and give it a try. Was that it? All right, I want you. Eye, beak, wing, feet, tail. Repeat those parts to me.
I.
Not you guys. All right, Jigger, start again. Okay, now one more time. See those people in the back? Yeah. They got to hear you back there.
I.
All the way in the back.
I. Beak. Wing. Leg. Tail.
Leg? I never said leg.
Tail.
Now get them right one more time, real loud. You can do it. All right, now we fold the bird up like this and like this and like this. Jigger, put your hands together like that. Turn around here so the audience can see you. Now I'm going to put the bird right down here. Hold your hands up real high so they can all see back. That's good. Now Jigger, your thumbs are touching that part of the bird right there. Look which part it is, okay? When you know which part that is, in a real loud voice so they can hear you all the way in the back, repeat that part 3 times real fast. Okay.
No!
It was in the hat all the time, guys. All right, tell you what. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to do it real fast this time. You guys got to watch close. See if you can see what happens. We start out with the empty hat. The right here. Now watch. Just leave it right there for now. All the cards are different. All the cards are mixed up. Now I'm going to put these cards back in this drawer over here. Now Manish, I'm going to turn my back. After I turn my back, I want you to take that card, show it to all the kids out there. They're all grown up, see it too. Don't say it out loud, guys. Just look at it, and then put it inside this envelope, okay? If he has a problem, you come help put it in the envelope. You can't do it? Okay, let everybody see the card, Manish. Don't say it out loud. Just look at it.
Not yet. All the way. Opposite.
All done?
Okay.
All right. Now, Manish picked the card. He showed it to you guys. He put it inside this envelope. Just leave it right there now, Manish. It's good. Now watch. I made a prediction before the show started. My prediction, you had me that time, didn't you? Okay. Thank you, Manish. Thank you. I don't know Ami, so I don't want to decide this. I'll let you guys decide. Do you think I should give her a little punishment for doing that?
Yeah!
All right, Ami. Most of them seem to say yeah, but they weren't very loud, so I'm not going to give you a little punishment. Instead of a little punishment, how about if we give her a big punishment?
Yeah!
Oh, that's much better. That's what I wanted to hear. That means you know what? You know, I feel real lucky. We're going for 2 bounces.
Look at me here.
No, really. I feel real. I don't want her getting scared up here. The blade is very sharp. It's very heavy. I promise you whether or not it works, you won't feel a thing. You know, I don't want her to get scared, so I'll tell you, I have done this trick in the last 17 years. I've done this in over 1,800 shows already. And in all that time, it's only failed 4 times. Oh, one last thing. What's your name again? I mean, take your hands around the outside. Grab hold right there. The other hand, grab hold right here. Just in case. That way your head won't go bouncing out there on the kids. Here we go then, on the count of 3. Wait, smile for the camera one time. It might be your last one.
Okay, all right.
Here we go then, on the count of 3. 1, 2, wait, magic words first. Oh.
God.
First we say abracadabra, happy birthday, Anuja. And we go 1, 2, 3 weeks ago, the funniest thing happened when I was doing this. I've seen a magician do a card trick without using any cards.
No!
Anybody do a card trick with cards. I do a card trick without cards. Now here's how we do it. Give me those cards down there on the floor. Get them for me. There you go. There we go. Now we're going to take these cards. You take them back for a minute. And you give them to the girl right there in front. Either one. Give them to anybody. You give them to the girl next to you. And you give them to the guy behind you. And you give me that guy behind you. Yeah, and what's your name? Amar. Amar?
Yeah, Amar.
Amar. Stand up so everyone can see you there. All right, now take those cards, take them out of the box. Open the box up, take the cards out. Let him hold the box for you. All right, now spread the cards out so you can see them better. Hold them up high so we can all see them.
That's right.
You see them better now?
Yeah.
All right, now.
It's good.
Pick out one card. Oh, you dropped the ace of spades there. Pick it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up. That's right.
Put the ace back. Take a different card. Don't use an ace or a joker. Pick a real hard one. Aces and jokers are too easy. Pick another card. Not an ace or a joker. Look at it. Not an ace or a joker, is it?
No.
All right, I'm going to turn my back. Now take that card. Turn it backwards.
Turn it backwards.
Put it back in the deck. Turn it backwards.
Put it back in the deck. That's right.
All right, now close the cards up. Put them back in the box.
That's right.
Got all that done?
Yeah.
All right, now toss them back up here.
Good back.
Oh, nice throw. All right, now you can sit down. Okay, I didn't get the 8 of clubs, but I came very close. I have one card turned backwards in here, and it happens to be a black card. That was halfway right, close enough. What's your name again? Ramo? Ramo, take a look up here. See if you see a card turned backwards. Somewhere in this deck, wait a minute, I thought I had one turned backwards. What happened to it? Where'd it go? Don't move.
Everybody.
Sit down.
Oh no.
Sit down.
And there we have Anu. Thank you, Anu. Okay.
That's good.
Both with a marking pen. Let me know when they're both taped and both marked. Okay, now, I also do imitation. This is my imitation of E.T. walking backwards. Okay, now close that door across the front.
Look at the back. Somebody wants
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Hey, come on.
Wait. Amar.
Everybody sit down.
You ready? Good, so am I.
Okay, guys, come on.
All right, you want to check out the lock? Check out the bag?
Yeah, hot potatoes.
Very good, Neil.
Don't hold it. Okay? Is Sachi, are you playing too?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
It was in my Grandma! Look at my dad!
that's it. Good.
Go on the other side.
Whenever you use them on that, what do you do? I didn't No, I got it.
Anuja, look over here.
Hey, bye. Good morning. Mehmano, इधर आओ तो दिवाली
आई बोले फटाफट जगह है यार
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anuja. Happy birthday to you. Okay, now I'm gonna cut it, okay? Deborah, you cut it. You cut it.
And get your mommy first bite. First bite to your mommy. Try to get your mommy.
Now I'm cutting for everybody, okay? Here's a little bit.
Alright.
You can come back. You cannot come back.
No rules, no rules.
Only one girl.
One girl in one chair, that's all.
Where's Anuja? Come on, guys. Take a chair out.
Take out the chair.
Here, you're sitting around now.
Good. Only one chair.
चलो सिलेंडर साहब साथ में तू
Only one chair.
I know you're the winner, darling.
That's it, that's the winner.